And I thought I'd take you all by surprise with a live streaming of Final Fantasy. I know I said I wasn't going to be streaming again till Thursday, but well, let's just say I got a little bit bored. So we're going to carry on from where we left off, which is the airship. Let me just crank this volume down. Right then, where were we? Oh yes.
Make your supper! It's lightning.
Can't understand a word he's saying at present, due to the fact that we still don't have any of the alphabet.
Did you find out anything about Yuna?
I'm looking into it, okay? Don't worry, I'm using a sphere finder. If she's out there, we'll get her.
A sphere finder?
It's an ancient machina. I don't know how it works either, so don't ask me, okay?
And you still use it?
I don't even rightly know how this rig flies, either. Because of the given taboo on Machina, we're running around in the dark here. Ain't it a rush, kiddos?
Right then. Let's go and have a little wander around and see what we can find. And we'll start by going left and into the bottom compartment down here, because I believe there is an Albed primer. I could be wrong. Well, the Albed Sykes are down here. There is a sphere thing down here, but no Albed primer by the looks of it. I must be thinking of a different area. There's this Saru and Hasei. Ah, Bryn.
Well, well. It appears you too have escaped harm.
You were on the ship too?
I came to home to pick up some goods and found myself here. Quite the escape. Thankfully, my goods were spared. Please let me know if you need any of my wares.
Well, let's see what you've got. To be fair, we've probably got a fair bit to sell now as well, thinking about it. We have picked up an awful lot of stuff. Nice. Didn't even know I had that. But we're not too worried about.
All proceeds will go to help restore.
Not too worried about selling stuff just yet.
Ah, how is your progress with our language?
None too shabby. Check this out. Hela Dusadwi.
Just repeating what I've said is not talking now. But your pronunciation's quite passable. You've been studying, I see.
So there's another compartment here that we can go down, which leads to Donna.
Look, I'm really tired. Leave me. If it's not an emergency, would you mind leaving?
Okay.
Wait! There's something I want to ask you.
Oh, yeah.
What would you think if I said I was giving up my pilgrimage? Unusual. Most people would never forgive a summoner who quit.
Why's that?
Behind my back, they would say I was abandoning my duty.
So, who cares? Why not do your own thing, and let them say what they want?
Easy for you to say. But, you do have a point. Maybe Bartello and I should go someplace far away.
So if we head back down towards the bridge now, we should encounter Oren having a little bit of a disagreement with Sid. Let's go find out.
After rescuing Yuna, then what? You want to keep her safe, correct? Would you seek to stop her pilgrimage?
Of course! If she continues this fool pilgrimage, she will die. Sure as if you killed her yourself. No harebrained law or teaching could send my little niece to her death. When I save her, I'll make her give up being a summoner quicker than a desert melts ice.
Even against her will?
Better than a dog's death. And I'll take down anyone who don't agree!
You are the captain.
Good! Then it's settled.
And I thought there was such a thing as free will. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, at this point we can now recruit Walker if we want to. So we're going to go ahead and do just that. So he's now part of our Blitzball team again.
First, we rescue Yuna. Let's show him what we...
So at this point I believe we need to talk to Brother.
Frana!
Effen Krufri! Yuna!
Whew.
Where was that?
The Palace of St. Bevel, heart of Yevon.
Gramps, let's move!
Easy, kiddo. Bevel's defenses are top-notch.
What's the matter, Gramps? You scared? Yuna's there, so we go and get her! And that's all!
You got guts? Claro, we could do Bevel! Phil, come on, get in!
Look!
It'll take a while to get to Bevel. Meanwhile,
We prepare for battle!
So we do have a boss fight coming up here, folks. And that is the Guardian one Evray with a whopping 30k of hit points. But I can show you how best to deal with him.
Some of the Guado that attacked home must have snuck on board.
you're awfully calm about it.
I am calm about most things.
Fiends, there's nothing to do but...
But destroy the ship and all go down together. You gotta learn a little restraint, Pops. If you crash the ship, we can't go rescue Uni. Leave the fiends to us professionals.
Yeah, let's go!
Thanks.
Riku, you've made some very good friends, I think. Good luck.
Right then. Oops. So I am just going to do a very quick bit of grinding, just for the fact that I need to unlock some stuff. But I'll try and be as quick about this as I can, since I don't want to bore you guys with grinding. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long anyway. Just realised I should have blinded that other jewel hole. That was stupid of me.
It's over.
This may take slightly longer than I thought. Oof. Actually, better idea. Let's start stealing from them. Get some more bomb cores out of them.
Farewell.
I do apologise for this, folks. I had hoped to have leveled just ever so slightly more before I got to this point. But I miscalculated, unfortunately. So now I'm having to pay for that mistake. But when we go to deal with our next boss fight, I want to make sure that we are prepped and ready to go for it. I don't want to go in half-cocked. Bloody hell. 6k to level up again now. Screw it, that'll do us. We've got one of the spells. Let's go and face our opponent. And greetings to whoever's just joined us. We are about to go and deal with the Guardian Worm Everett. And
Now
thank you very much for stopping by.
Whoa, that's huge!
What is that?
The Guardian Worm, Everett. The great sacred beast, protector of Bavel.
The red carpet has teeth.
Wait, that means we're close to Bavel.
Riku, you read me! We're gonna fight that thing! Get on deck and show him what you got! Go!
There he goes again.
The ferryman asks a high price.
Got to agree with Oren on this one. This thing's not exactly the easiest thing to deal with. Right then. Right then, so first things to note with this boss is first part of the fight he will use his sweeping scythe attack, and he also has a poison attack that he uses. I believe he also has an attack that can turn our team into solid stone statues. And also when we get him down to about 10k of HP left, he will start casting haste on himself, as well as, I believe, cure or cura. But we're going to counter that. And I'll show you how we can do that when we get to it. So first of all, let's start off by dishing out some of our limit breaks here. Damn, too early. Oh. And this is why I wanted to make sure I had this one set up. I mean, any of these spells will do, is just the mid-level spells will only do like 500 a time, whereas Baraka and that lot will do more like a grand a time, which means we're cutting through them a bit quicker. Right, let's have Waka take a break. Kamari out next, so we can make sure he gets a bit of XP. Oh, yep, there's the petrification attack. So now we have got ourselves a little bit of an issue here. However, we can clear that, and the way we can do that is we can drop into our items here, and if you've been farming the outbed potions like I have, then you can use that to 1, heal yourself up, and 2, it will remove that nasty stone effect. So next we're going to bring out Titus, and we're going to have him start casting haste on everyone, starting with himself. I wonder if it's worth stealing from this guy. I've never actually tried. Oh, water gems. Cool. Right, let's get the next haste out. Now, the Guardian Worm Evray can actually be slowed as well, so... oh dear me, I've been hit quite hard here, haven't I? Blimey. Now that poison attack you can only hit us with if we're close range. We can actually go long range if we choose to. Let's just skip her turn for a second, because before we complete our manoeuvre we want to try and slow him, which at the moment doesn't seem to want to work. Since it's focusing on Riku for the minute, I'm going to go ahead here and just try to clear some of this poison out. Right. Let's try again at slowing him down. I missed again. Okay. We'll skip that then. What we're going to do now is we're going to put Reflect on him. Hey, slice and dice. Right. We're going to go ahead and pull back. This will move the ship to a distance. Oh dear. Now, of course, he can push himself closer to the airship when we pull away, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's skip your turn for a moment. Because what we're going to do next is put Reflect onto Lulu. And the reason for this is so that we can continue to launch spells at him without actually decking ourselves. Because at the moment he has Reflect on him, and we put Reflect on him to stop him from putting Haste and Cure onto himself, and it will reflect it back towards us. However, if we have Reflect on one of our characters, we can simply cast spells onto our Reflect and it will deflect it towards him instead, thus getting around the Reflect and allowing us to damage him. So we've also got Riku's Limit Break here. What can we do with her? Why not? Ooh, no, wrong one. Where's that gone? There it is. I must have been out of range. That's a bit of an annoyance. Okay, well at this point then, Riku might as well retire. She's of no further use to us. We only want long range attackers now. Which at this point is mainly Lulu and Waka. And we will have Tidus acting as our medic for the time being. And at this point, I would say we pretty much got him beat.
This is it! I'm hitting it with all we got!
Right, where are we at? Let's just get some haste onto Waka. So there's his proton spray. So he must be coming close to his last little bit of health by now, I reckon. I'm going to cast haste onto him and hopefully reflect it back towards Lulu. Oh no, that was a fail. Oh well, unfortunately it is random, I believe. Ah, there we go. So he's now got about 10k of hit points left, which means he is close to death now. We'll skip his turn. Of course, at this point he will also now start sweeping forward, trying to get closer to us, and I've just screwed up royally. I did not mean to do that. That was very stupid of me. I meant to cast that onto myself to reflect that, and I screwed up when I casted it on the wrong person. I just cast that on the wrong person as well. What is going on? Let's try that again, shall we? There we go. Right, at this point we might as well just go for broke Let's get rid of her. She's no use to me now that I've lost my reflect. There we go. And that is how we beat the Guardian Wormevre. And for our troubles, we get another black magic sphere, as well as a shit ton of experience as well. Enjoy the cutscene, guys. Whoever it was that stopped for one. Nice to see that I'm actually getting some viewers now. Nice to see you working on. I think you can keep supporting my channel. And to whoever you were that stopped by that didn't really say anything, I thank you very much for stopping by. Right then, so we've got ourselves a little bit of a scrap on our hands. We've got to now battle our way to Yuna. Right. Let's charge forward then.
Stay right there, Seymour!
I get the impression that Titus really doesn't like Seymour.
Let's see you under pressure.
So while these level 3 spells are actually very powerful, unfortunately they do take quite a lot of MP. And move up the grid here and unlock the next one, which is Stun Dagger. I might as well just quickly jump through the rest of the sphere goods as well. Oh no, I've missed a blooming power, sorry, strength spear back there. I'll have to go back and get that in a second. What a numpty. Where will we send you? Oops, wrong button. Don't feel like I'm making a lot of progress with Riku right now because she's got a lot of empty spheres here that she's going past, which I can't do anything with at present. I'm really hoping that that is armor break. No, it's not. It's mental break. That's even better. Which means I must already have armor break and I just haven't been paying attention. I'm going to assume that one there is armor break. Yes, it is. Cool. Right. Let's just do a quick healing up. Right. Next blade. Now, before we do anything else, we have another enemy skill to be had here. And that's from this big fella here. And we get the thrust kick. Now also I strongly recommend that you deal with the big guy first, because if you don't, he will use that thrust kick ability and it will knock that particular character out of the battle for the remainder of the battle. And they are weak against fire, so we're going to go ahead here and just chuck a fire spell onto him. And we'll have Auron back Lulu up. Kanari's done what he needs to, so he can retreat for now. And we have actually got a very good grinding spot coming up soon as well. A very good grinding spot. There we go. It's a shame there aren't more of these goons, if I'm honest. They're giving us a good 3k a time. Starting to run low on potions here. Luckily we do get Yuna back soon, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal.
Remember, cut the ones that matter.
I know, I know.
Let's go and use a higher level spell to try and do away with these guys a bit quicker. Another shimmering blade. guys with the flamethrowers can be quite nasty, I have to admit. Doing some good damage. I think we've got about one more battle to go. I believe the next battle introduces us to another new enemy from Pavel. But when combined with those thrust kick enemies, do dish out a lot of XP. Yeah, there he is in the back. So there are two ways we can get at that thing at the back. We can either use long range attacks, or we can just simply go through these guys at the front and then deal with him. I suppose it really depends on which one you want to eliminate first. Again, these guys are weak against fire. And right now you wouldn't believe so, considering the naff damage I just did.
This has gone far enough.
Stop.
You would play at marriage just for a chance to send me? Your resolve is admirable. All the more fitting to be my lovely wife.
Stop! Do you not value your friends' lives? Your actions determine their fate. Protect them, or throw them away. The choice is yours.
You are wise. Kill them.
I am sorry, but it is for Yevon.
Aren't those weapons forbidden by Yevon?
There are exceptions.
No!
Throw down your weapons.
And this
Let
is
them
the
go,
truth that I was
or else.
keeping hidden some live streams back when I was trying to avoid the spoilers. Yes, Yevon betrayed their own teachings. And also,
Leave
in
now,
fact, actually,
please.
before I say this, if you don't want
You're
to
coming
hear the
with us.
spoiler, plug your ears
Don't
now.
worry, go.
But if you
This
play
is
10-2, you
foolish.
find
If you
out that
fall,
they've actually
you'll
got
die.
a huge forbidden machina underneath Pavel.
Don't worry.
That's
I
how
can
much they
fly.
betray their own teachings.
Believe.
I've got to say, I think this is probably one of the best Final Fantasy scenes Square Enix have ever produced.
What was that?
An all-bed flash bomb!
Let me go! I'm gonna kill that Seymour!
Yuna said leave. We leave.
We'll join up with her later.
Break through!
Where'd Uni go?
The Bell Palace is temple. Yuna goes to one place only.
The Chamber of the Faith!
It's too quiet. A trap?
Who cares? Yuna's waiting for us!
Huh?
What's a machina doing in the temple?
I suppose it comes in handy.
That's not what I mean. The teachings. What about the teachings?
Hey, don't look at me.
Okay, so we can make our way down to the bottom. We can use the lift to get all the way to the bottom, but we're just going to run it. So next up we have got the Pavel Cloister of Trials to do. Now, just a quick heads up / warning. The destruction sphere in this one, if you don't get it the first time round, you will screw yourself over for getting angry. You must collect it this time round, otherwise it is game over on getting all 10 Aeons.
They treated us like dirt.
Because without this item you cannot get Animar, and without Animar, if I remember correctly, you cannot get the Magnus Sisters.
The entrance to the trials.
I wonder if Uni's really in there.
But if you're following along with me, then you should get it anyway, because I'll show you how to do it. This Cloister of Trials is an absolute pain in my arse. It's probably my most hated Cloister of Trials. Before we head in, there is a Albed Primer just on the floor here. I think we're probably quite close to collecting all of them now. I don't think there's that many left. Right then. I've actually got to jog my memory now on how to do this, because it's been a while. And it is an absolute pain. Right, so the first thing we want to do is we want to dip down to the right. And that will take us all the way down to the bottom where we should find a Bevel sphere. So yep, we'll confirm that that is the direction in which we wish to go. Next we're going to go ahead here and grab the sphere, and then we want to make our way back to the top level. Since up is the only way we can go at the moment, it's actually quite easy to do, but later on it's going to get a little bit more complicated in the fact that the arrows are going to start moving a little bit more. And then we want the right side, and the sphere that we just grabbed we're going to stick into that little slot just there on the, pardon me, on the wall. Next we're going to need to get to the other side there, opposite where we are now. Now if you're quick enough, I believe you can turn yourself around like so. Stop yourself from going over the edge. Ah! Arrow's pointing the wrong way. I've just taken us back to where we were. The problem with this one is you have to get the timings right. Can be an absolute nightmare. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Got it. There we go. We want to grab the spear that's in here, and we'll go ahead now and head back onto the walkway, slipway, whatever you want to call it. I'd call it a slipstream myself. And now we want to make our way back down onto the lower level. And this time, instead of going straight down, we want to hang a left. And this is where things are going to get really annoying, because the timing is so precise. So we don't want this one, we don't want this one, we want that last one. Got it. What makes it so annoying is the fact that it is literally right at the edge there, and if you miss your timing it sends you right back down the other end again and you have to do it again. Right. No, we don't want to take anything for now. We'll leave that where it is for now, and we're going to drop back onto the slipstream. And unfortunately we will have to drop off the edge here now, we've got no choice. I mistimed that, that's annoying. I didn't want to go back up here. This is what I mean, it can get so annoying because the arrows are constantly changing, and if you don't hit the button at the right time it can end up sending you in the complete wrong direction. On top of that, sometimes they even have a habit of changing just as you go to push the button as well. Absolute nightmare. That's the one we want. Right, this time we want the second exit now, on the right. Damn. And that's what I meant about the timing mechanisms. So we're going to have to try again. Got it. Okay, so from here we want to grab the glitch sphere that's in the wall, and we're going to take that glitch sphere down to the final exit to go and get our hands on the destruction sphere. Oh, I messed my timing up. Oh, God! This may take me a few attempts. I do apologise for this, folks. It's that last exit down the bottom there that really winds me up sometimes. Nope, off the edge I go again. Nope, off the edge I go again. I missed it. Oh, flipping heck, now I sent myself the wrong way. Dear me. Ugh. This has got to be the most annoying cloister of trials I have ever dealt with. There we go. Right. Now, let me see if I can grab this third exit. Got it. I had to vigorously press the button to get it though, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and insert our glitch sphere here. And then we're going to make our way back out of here, and we need to go to the second exit again this time, because we're going to go dump that destruction sphere where we pulled the glitch sphere out of. And then unfortunately after that we are going to have to try and hit that third exit again in order to get our other beveled sphere back, because we're going to need it in order to complete this. No, I've slipped past it. Oh, God. There we go. Second time's the charm. Right then, so now we have one last step to do before we can exit this section, and that is we need to go and grab that third exit again. Oh the joy. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to vigorously tap the blooming button again. No, off the edge I go. Let's try that again, shall we? Nope, off the edge I go again. Got it. Thankfully that is the last time we will have to do that. So let's go ahead here and grab our sphere. So we no longer need to keep that open. Right, this time we want the first exit. Can go ahead and chuck ourselves off the edge now. It's not an issue. So like I said, we need this first exit here, and we've managed to get it first time round. Perfect. So from here we just need to follow it through now, basically. Right then, so next then we need to use this sphere to activate this so we can get across. There's our last, well, second to last destruction sphere item. If we open this chest we get a HP sphere, and then we want to teleport the pedestal up here. Now the reason we needed both spheres is because the pedestal can't be moved without a sphere in it. And we need to be able to get across this bridge, and the only way to do that is by using the pedestal. And in this chest contains the Knight Spear Knight Lance even, for Kimari, which has got quite a hefty amount of attack boost on it. So I think it's definitely worth giving to him. In fact, I will just show you now. I'll just go down to Kimari here and find it. Where is it? There it is. So it has strength plus 3%, 5% and 10% on it. Definitely worth putting on, I think. And that concludes the Bevel Cloister of Trials. I just want to state also one more time that if you don't get the Destruction Sphere that time round, you will not get any more, which will screw you over for getting the Magnus Sisters as well.
Hey! You can stuff your taboos!
What's that?
A faith. They join with the Summoner, and together receive the Aeon. They are human souls, imprisoned in stone by ancient Yevon rites. The dead should be allowed to rest.
Yuna!
there's the last of them.
And of course, it wouldn't be Final
stand
Fantasy
trial.
without the traditional being
I
arrested.
expect it will be a fair trial.
Of course it will.
Oops. And we get our new Aeon, Bahamut. We're not going to bother saving the game at this point. I don't think we really need to.
The High Court of Yevon is now in session. The sacred officers of this court seek nothing but absolute truth in Yevon's name. To those on trial, believe in Yevon and speak only the truth.
Maester Kelk Ronso.
Summoner Yuna, you have sworn to protect the people of Yevon, true?
Yes.
Then consider. You have inflicted dire injury upon Maester Seymour Guado, conspired with the Albed and joined in their insurrection. These are traitorous and unforgivable crimes that disturb the order of Yevon. Tell this court what possessed you to participate in such violence.
Your Grace.
So we're now stood before all four Maesters
The
of
real
Yevon.
traitor is Maester Seymour. He killed his father Jiskel with his own hands.
What is this?
Hadn't you heard?
Not only that, Maester Seymour is already dead.
It is a summoner's sacred duty to send the souls of the departed to the far plane. Yuna was only doing her job as a summoner.
Grand Maester Micah, please send Seymour now.
Send the unsent to where they belong?
Yes. Maester?
Send the dead, You would have to send me too.
What? Grand Maester Micah is a wise leader. Even in death, he is invaluable to Spira.
Enlightened rule by the dead is preferable to the misguided failures of the living.
Life is but a passing dream, but the death that follows is eternal.
Men die, beasts die, trees die, even continents perish. Only the power of death truly commands in spirit. Resisting its power is futile.
But what of sin? I am a summoner, my lord, like my father before me. I am on a pilgrimage to stop the death that sin brings. Are you telling me that too is futile? Grand Maester Micah, I am not alone. All the people who have opposed sin, their battles, their sacrifices, were they all in vain?
Not in vain. No matter how many summoners give their lives, sin cannot be truly defeated. The rebirth cannot be stopped. Yet the courage of those who fight gives the people hope. There is nothing futile in the life and death of a summoner.
Never futile, but never ending.
Indeed, that is the essence of heaven.
Lord Micah.
Heaven is embodied by eternal, unchanging continuity, Summoner.
That can't be right.
Those who question these truths, they are traitors.
Lord Micah!
Get me out of here! I want out now! You hear me?
You waste your breath.
Man, I hope Yuna's okay.
She's strong. She'll make it.
She'll make it? What, so she can die? Why is it everything in Spira seems to revolve around people dying?
The spiral of death.
Huh?
Summoners challenge the bringer of death, sin, and die doing so. Guardians give their lives to protect their summoner. The Faith are the souls of the dead. Even the maesters of Yevon are unsent. Spira is full of death. Only sin is reborn, and then only to bring more death. It is a cycle of death, spiraling endlessly.
Come out. Your sentence has been decided.
Sentence? Don't you mean execution?
Really now, what person would execute a dear friend?
You would.
Looks like you're next.
Next for what?
Get going.
Where's everybody else?
Floating down there somewhere, maybe?
Ooh, you made it!
What's our sentence?
Think they expect us to give up and die down here?
Ugh, well that's a lame way to kill someone.
Where's Uni?
I don't know.
Wonder if we should wait for her.
Let's wait at the exit.
If there is an exit.
How fares the run so?
It seems my father's murder troubles him.
Ever the answer. Hard-headed, hardly useful.
However, the summoner Yuna, daughter to High Summoner Braska, she may be of some use to us alive.
She has disturbed the order of Yevon. She cannot be allowed to live.
I understand.
Let it go, Seymour. No one thrown into the Via Purifico has ever survived.
Yet there is always a small chance that they might. Place guards at the exit. Kill any who emerge.
Sir, leave that to me.
Oh. First your father, now your bride.
Allow me to do this because she is my bride.
Wait, I will go too.
You do not trust me?
Would you trust a man who murdered his father?
Very well. As you wish.
Lady Yuna, forgive me.
Okay, so after that very long cutscene, our team has been split up, and here we are back with Yuna, whose only defense right now is her summonings. So, first thing we need to do is round up our team. So let's see if we can find them. I believe Lulu is just down here. Yep, there she is.
Lulu,
It's okay, I know.
Okay, so we now have Lulu back in our team. Do here is I'm just going to sort out Lulu's sphere grid for a second here. Because what I'm going to do now is those black magic spheres that we held on to for so long, we're now going to go ahead and use them. And right now I believe we want... we want. Well, we've got 3 black magic spheres, so we can at least learn 3 of them. And we also have the special sphere as well, which activates special nodes already used by an ally. We've also got a skill sphere here that I didn't realise I'd picked up. Activates skill node already used by ally as well. I'm not sure why we can't use those ones. And it's the same with the white ones as well there by the looks of it. But now our white mage is both a white mage and a black mage.
Failure is not an option.
Right.
I hope you like it hot.
Let me see here. So there are 2 other team members to be found here. There's our elixir. Make sure you're grabbing these glitches as well, because they do lead to a secret area. Wrong one. Let's fry these turkeys. So now we're going to head down the middle. Oh, that's taking me back to where I found Lulu. Oh, that's alright, we can just go this way then. No, wrong tunnel, it's the next one I want. Oh. We'll make our way down this way. I believe if we keep following this tunnel, it should lead us to Orin. Yep, there he is.
There must be an exit somewhere. We search.
Now, going that way will lead us to where we actually need to go next, but we're not going to do that just yet. Let's try and get everybody to get an attack in, just because we can. There's Kamari. Oh. Where's Titus when we need him for those fast ones?
Yuna, sorry we left you alone.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so that's all our team members that we can collect for now. So what we're going to do now is make our way just towards the back here. I believe it's here we're after. I could be wrong. Or is it this? No, that leads us back that way. There is another glitch here somewhere that I'm trying to find, but I can't find it. I swear it was down this way. Oh. Oh my. Right, let's go back this way. I think I've got this figured out. This place can be a little bit confusing at points.
I hate this place. Farewell.
So let me see here. I'm missing a second glyph somewhere. I'm trying to find the darn thing. Oh. These guys again. Well, this should be a walk in the park. What's down here?
Farewell.
Sorry about this, folks. I'm just trying to find the other glyph. And these guys are being very persistent. I think the other glyph we are looking for is definitely up this end. So let's have another ganders down this side, see if we can find it. sure I'm checking everything here. I know where the other glyph is, I remember now. What a plonker. I need to go back to where we started, and then I need to jump on the telepad. I think. No, wait, I need to go forward from here. There's another hidden room that I forgot about. I do apologise, folks. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this and my brain blanked for a moment. Huh. We need to get down this side. We need the other one. Oh, God. Let's see if Kamari can deal with some of these lizards. Wow, these lizards really are a pain in the arse. There we go. I think I'll just take a moment to heal up. Right, where were we? This one here we want. That's strange, I can't get on it. Why can't I get on it? Ah, there we go. That's what we wanted. Perfect. Right, now we want to come back on ourselves. Wait, what? Let's put us... That's not where we wanted to go. We might have to approach from a different angle. I really wish I could turn encounters off right now, it's really annoying. It would make this so much easier. Let me have a look and see if I can customise something to do so. No, I cannot get no encounters on right now. Unless I've got a weapon already that has it on. What a pain. Oh, this one's moving again now as well. There we go. Right, where are we now? Well, this isn't where we wanted to be. We need to wait till the arrow points forward on this one, and that will take us to where we want to go. So that's backwards, to the right, forward. There we go. And that will take us beyond the door that we can't get past. So then from here, we need to come back on ourselves. Oh. This is making no sense. This is really confuzzling me now. These constant battles are annoying me as well.
Enough.
Ah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I was right next to it the whole blooming time. So we get a black magic spear, which we can use to teach Yuna the last of those level 3 black magics, which in this case is water gun. So we now have all 4 of them. And then we want to touch the glyph here. Go. So we'll go ahead and make our way out of here. these guys again.
Enough.
Right. So from here then, we want to make our way round to the left. There we go. And this will take us to a secret room. What? How did we end up back here? We must need it to be facing the right direction again. It's one of those. There we go. Right, this should take us back to where we just came from. Okay, right, so we need it to be pointing to the left like it is now, and that will take us into the secret locked room. And believe me, this is definitely worth doing considering what we get for getting in here. And we get a skill sphere, and we also get a lucid ring, and also hidden right up against the thing here is 10,000 gil as well. So it's definitely worth the hassle of trying to get in there. Now we've just got to wait for the arrows to point back the way we want them to go. There we go. And that will lead us back out. And then if we wait again, we can actually save ourselves a little bit of time here. We can jump on it again and it will send us back to where we found Orin, where we can then simply step off and just work our way down the corridor to then take on the next bit of the story. But not before the random encounters get their 10 pence in one last time. Right, let's go. Well, there's one we haven't seen yet. A lava. Persistent little sods.
Lady Yuna, so it is you.
Why are you here?
We rode the airship to the Calmlands, then came to Bevel. Maester Kinnock summoned us then, ordered us to deal with the traitors.
You will fight us?
The Temple's orders are law. Even if you are Lord Braska's flesh and blood. You're a traitor.
His guardians, I don't see them.
Maroda and Passe are not here. I will do this unhappy deed myself. Forgive me, Lady Yuna.
So at this point we have ourselves a little bit of a summoner's battle. There are 3 battles that we have to do here. So this first is Ifrit. second is Baleful, and the third is Bahamut. Speaking of which, let's pull out our newest arrival, shall we? Oof, that did some damage. And that's Ifrit down.
It's not over yet.
Oh, I think we could go ahead and bring out the hammer again. Let's go ahead and use Mega Flare, we haven't seen it yet. That's 2 Aeons down, 1 to go. And the last one is Bahamut, who has about 20k of hit points.
I cannot let you pass.
So in this case, we'll go ahead and summon Shiva, I think. So the hammer doesn't exactly have an elemental weakness as such. So instead we'll just go ahead and just randomly whittle them down, I suppose. And Bahamut has only one move, and that is quite simply his Mega Flare. at this point we're going to actually put our shield up to deflect that mega flare, otherwise it will just one hit us. Okay, now we can continue our assault. And as we can see, Bahamut is now close to death since he's leaning slightly to the left and right. There we go, Bahamut's down.
Stay away!
Yuna, let's go.
There's a way to the surface up ahead.
Your pilgrimage is over.
Right, I think I'm going to actually take a break now, folks, because I've been going for an hour and 50 minutes. Just purely to try and sort of fill the gap for Tuesday. So we'll be picking things up again at 2:30 PM UK time on Thursday. Sorry, actually, no, scratch that. I'll be trying to pick things up a bit earlier on Thursday, though I may not get the live stream in. It depends on how things go. As I am back to work. If I fail to get the live stream in on Thursday, my next one will either be Sunday again, 2:30 PM UK time, or failing that, it might be the following Tuesday. I don't know yet. I'll have to see how the rota goes. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for stopping by, and to anyone that stops by off stream. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.